I'm a fifer with the State Garrison Regiment, and I'm going to teach you about my instrument. This is the fife. The fife can be made out of many different woods, such as cocobolo, redwood, or an African blackwood such as this, grenadilla. The fife has 7 holes in total. The embouchure hole, which I must blow across to produce a sound, and 6 finger holes, which I must use to create 2 different pitches and change my finger. The fife has 2 octaves, the lower octave, which is used for entertainment purposes, and the higher octave, which is used to relay commands. I will use the lower octave right now by playing Devil's Dream. I will now relay the higher octave by playing Marionette.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Smethurst, and I am one of the drummers here in the Virginia State Garrison Regiment. The drum has a few main components, with the first being the shell. And the shell is a big round piece that you see here in the center. It is made from a steam-bent piece of wood. On either side of the shell are 2 calfskin heads. This is the top head, also called the batter head, which is the head that I play on. On the other side of the drum is the snare head, which gets its name from the 6 to 10 catgut snares that you see here. These snares give the drum its snare sounding sound. On either side of the 2 calfskin heads are 2 counter hoops. These are these red pieces that you see. Strung throughout the counter hoops is 50 to 60 feet of cotton or linen rope. On this rope are 10 leather pieces, or also called ears. These ears control the tension of the drum. So if I'm not going to play on the drum, I'll pull up on all the ears like this, relieving tension on the batter head and making it ideal for storage. However, if I'm going to play on the drum, I'll pull down on all the ears like I have now, creating a tighter playing surface on the batter head and making it easier for me to play. Now, us drummers have little to no written music, unlike the fifers, so we have to learn things phonetically or by ear. These things that we learn are called rudiments, which are just basic drum patterns that often sound like they are played. So, for example, a paradiddle. Can you guys say paradiddle?
Paradiddle.
It sounds like this. Radamacue.
Radamacue.
As you can tell, these rudiments sound a lot like they are played. Now, I can string these rudiments together, much like words in a sentence, to make more complex patterns, and you'll hear this in the duty calls we're about to play. So, for example, if my drum major were to tell me to play a 7 paradiddle flam tap flam, I would know to play. Now, I'll pass these rudiments off to my drum major from slow to fast to slow, or open to close to open, to show that I have proficiency and control over this rudiment at all different speeds. So I'll demonstrate this by playing a rudiment entitled the long roll.
Can guess what the fifes and drums here are used for? Anyone? Anyone at all?
Music.
Well, yes, entertainment. But the main purpose is for communication from the fifers and drummers to the soldiers on the battlefield and the commanders. Now, during the day in the encampment, we have certain duty calls, and duty calls are short, repetitive tunes that each have a simplistic meaning. In the encampment, we would use a duty call such as roast beef of Old England, which means that the soldiers would go get their rations. Now, there are not only duty calls in the encampment, but there are also duty calls on the battlefield. We will now demonstrate a duty call named Cease Fire, which obviously means to stop firing. Are there any questions?
What are you saying when you guys are back to the ready?
Oh, he's just calling us to attention, and then up and ready.
Any other questions?
How old were the typical fife drummers?
From ages 10 to 18.
You're almost there.
What are the drumsticks made out of?
These drumsticks are just made out of any wood that you can find. These are actually made out of Coca-Cola. These are special sticks.
So why would you use those?
These are special anniversary sticks, but I would probably put sticks in my sling if I were to drop a stick or break one. So you just use one as a backup there.
Not those.
Thank you very much.
Have a good day.
Thanks.